welcome to the Daily English Show. Today I'm going to talk a bit more about the. Tell me, do you use the with the following words? Hospital, university, prison, church. I think the answer is yes and no. It depends on how you're using them. I went to hospital. I went to the hospital. I think this may depend on the dialect, but how I would use the two is I would use A if I was sick, so if I was a patient and staying in hospital, and I would use B if I was working at the hospital or if I was visiting someone or if it was just for an appointment. I went to church. I went to the church. Here I would use A if I went to the church to pray or for some kind of religious ceremony, like on Sunday for example, and I would use B if I was going to the church as a visitor or a maintenance person or a journalist. Tom went to prison. Tom went to the prison. I would use A if Tom had been bad and had to go get locked up in prison as a prisoner, and B if Tom was prison staff or a visitor. Tom's at university. Tom's at the university. I would use A if Tom was a student studying at the university, and B, Tom could be a student or a teacher or a staff member, but he doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the university. That's just where he happens to be at the moment. So as it says in this book, which I've recommended before, we do not use the when we're thinking of the general idea of these places and what they are used for. Kia ora, in Stick News today, a painting of a naked woman lying on a couch has set a record for the most money ever paid for a painting by a living artist. In 1995, a British artist painted a picture of a large woman lying naked on an old couch. He called the painting Benefits Supervisor Sleeping. The painting has just been sold at an auction in New York for $33.6 million, setting a new record for the most money ever paid for a painting by a living artist. According to CNN, the painting challenges modern notions of beauty and elicits a reaction from everyone who sees it. And that was Stick News for Wednesday, the 14th of May. Kia ora. Today's word is afford. Afford is usually used with can, could, or be able to, especially in negative sentences or questions. It means to have enough money or time to be able to buy or to do something. So, if you don't have much money or time, this could be a good sentence for you to remember. I can't afford it. What do you think of the painting? How much did it sell for? Wow. What's your favourite painting? Where? How much was it? I think it's pretty well done and it's kind of interesting to look at, but I wouldn't buy it. 33.6 million. I don't think I have a favourite, but I saw some paintings recently that I really liked. At an art gallery in Niseko called ST Gallery, my favourite painting was this painting of some pink trees. I can't remember. It wasn't quite $36 million though, but it was still too expensive for me to afford, so I bought some postcards instead. She was so sick she had to go to hospital. The hospital. Hospital. If you want to get that kind of job, you have to go to university. The university. University. The university in that town has a really good reputation. The university. She's a Christian, but she doesn't go to church, the church, every Sunday. Church. I went to the prison, to interview some inmates. The prison. And that was the Daily English Show. See you tomorrow. Bye.